Yeah, that was old business. Now this is new business in the meeting. A story.
A story?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
What?
Uncle told me that he has a spooky story for everybody.
A spooky story?
Yeah,
oh
it's
boy, I
Halloween,
love
Calvin.
spooky stories.
Okay, I'm going to go get Uncle Mark.
Okay.
You stay ready, okay?
Okay,
I'll be
you
right
go
back.
get him. He's right there.
Yeah,
Bring him right over. We'll have him introduce the storyteller. This is going to be so much fun. You know, sometimes it's fun to listen to a spooky story and enjoy it, even though you know it's not real. It still sort of scares you. But hey, here's
boys.
Uncle Mark, and he's going to tell us all about the story.
How's your meeting going today?
Oh, good. We're having a great time.
Yeah, it's going really good, right, Calvin?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I want to introduce you boys to my friend who's a storyteller. His name is Jeff Gere, Mr. Jeff, and he's a great storyteller, and he's got a story that he brought all the way from Samoa when he visited there. It's about a boy who likes to shoot at birds, and he gets himself into some big trouble, but it's a spooky story, but I think you guys are going to like it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Watch now.
Once upon a time, there was a boy. Boy had a bow. And with the bow, he would shoot arrows at birds. And when the birds were hit, they would fall. And if they weren't dead, he'd run up to them and he would kill them. One day, he shot his arrow through the sky. It hit a bird. The bird fell to the ground. And the boy ran up to it and killed it. But on that day, boy had very bad luck. Because standing in the bushes, there was an old woman. And the old woman saw what he did. And she came out of the bushes. She said, "Hey, stop killing the birds. They belong here. The birds belong for to be here. You're killing the birds. I see you and I say to you, stop killing the birds." On that day, the boy had very bad luck. Because on that day, the boy said something smart to the old woman. He said something smart with his mouth, and then he turned and he ran away. And as he ran, the old woman went. Next day, the boy woke up. His mother made him lunch. He got on his clothes, he ran for the bus, but he missed the bus and then a 2-mile walk to get into Pongo Pongo. Now, Pongo Pongo is a small town, seat of government. There's a big square with a banyan tree, some government buildings, regular businesses, and then the school. Teacher took attendance. No boy sent a note to the principal. Principal waited for the boy. The boy didn't come. "Where's the boy?" He called to the cops. "Hey, go find the boy. Where's the boy?" The police went down the road 2 miles all around Pongo Pongo looking for the boy. They didn't find him. They came back to tell him, "No boy, we don't know where he is." Recess came and went, still no boy. End of school came, no boy. Principal came out and said, "Hey, what's wrong with you guys, huh? You see the boy, you tell him. I know he not come to school, he in big trouble. You tell him." They all went out, they went looking for the boy, they lived, they went home, sunset, no boy. That night, the mother, weeping, sent her husband to go see the Matai. Now the Matai are the leaders, the ones that know all about the city, the town. He asked what they could do, what could be done for the boy, but he had no answer. And the husband came home with nothing to say, and all night the village listened to the waves and the weeping of the mother. Next day, the mother, her phone rang. She picked up the phone. "Hello?" Voice on the other end said, "Hey, we see the boy. He's in the top of the banyan tree. We called to him, but he cannot hear. He has his hands under his armpits. He is waving his elbows. He's acting like a bird. He's pecking at insects. We call to him, but he cannot hear. We think he's under a spell. We think he's going to fall and break his head." The mother, the father, they ran to the Matai that knows about magical things. He comes to the back of their house, stands tall and says to the wall, "What can I do? Why do you punish the boy in this way? Please, tell me, what has he done? What can we do?" Out of the house came a voice of the spirit woman. "The boy had a smart mouth. The boy was killing the birds. Now the boy is the bird. You better watch out. Somebody might shoot him." "No! Please! Leave the boy alone! You're right, he has a smart mouth. We will punish him for that. You're right, he was killing the birds. We will punish him for that. But leave the boy alone. Please, have pity on the mother, the father. Please, let him go. Let him go. Pity the family. Let them go. Let him go." No more words came out of the house. But 2 miles away, in the middle of Pongo, all the people of the village witnessed the same thing. The boy suddenly shook, looked around, clutched at the small twigs and branches around and began to cry, and slowly made his way down from twig to branch to limb to trunk to the arms of the whole community waiting to hug him, to hold him safe and take him home to the embrace of his mother and father. So many people saw this happen that it was printed in the Samoan news. And when at last I heard this story from the woodcarver Sven Ortquist, he finished by saying, "So when you go to Hawaii and you tell the story to the keiki, be sure you tell them, here in Samoa, the children respect the life of the birds. Tell them, because you never know who might be watching. Tell them. Tell them." From the woodcarver Sven Ortquist, he finished by saying, "So when you go to Hawaii and you tell the story to the keiki, be sure you tell them, here in Samoa, the children respect the life of the birds. Tell them, because you never know who might be watching. Tell them. Tell them."